Good morning, dear students. I welcome you to your next lecture of science. I hope you are fine and safe at home, and I pray for the same. I hope you have opened your book. Today we will continue chapter 9, that is water as a resource, and I hope you have opened your book. So we'll start reading. As we discussed in our previous lecture about change in state of water. Firstly, liquid to solid, and then solid to liquids, and liquids to gas. So now we will discuss gas to liquid. When we cool a gas, mean gaseous form, steam, when we cool a gas, it change into its liquid form. The process in which a gas change into its liquid form on cooling is called condensation. That process is called condensation. And you can observe this activity under your elder one's observation. You can ask an adult to hold a cold plate over steam. Then what happens? What will you observe? The steam cools down and change into drops of water. When water boils and the steam goes up, and what happens if a plate is there? Then it becomes, on cool place, it becomes water. Change into drops of water. Steam condensed to form water. And after that, our activity is next page. Now we will read about water cycle. We'll discuss about water cycle. When the sun shines, sun rises in the east, and when it shines, water in streams, rivers, ponds, lakes and seas heats up and rises in the form of water vapor. Because of the sun's heat, which water is in the rivers, ponds, lakes and seas, what happens there? In the form of, it rises in the form of water vapor. Because of the heat, it rises up in the form of water vapor. And plants also release water vapor from the surface of their leaves high up in the sky. The water vapor comes in contact with cool air, and above in clouds in sky, what happens? It becomes in cool air. This cools down, water vapors cool down, and it forms tiny drops of water. Many such tiny drops cling together to form clouds, and it becomes it together to form clouds. When the clouds rise higher, they get cooled even further. The tiny drops become bigger and heavy. When the clouds become very heavy, these drops fall as rain, fall down as rain. The rain water again flows back to the streams, and this process you can see. Firstly, they go up by the heat of sunlight, and then it becomes cool down, and in the raindrops form, and it becomes higher, heavy, and it comes down in the form of rain, and in the streams, rivers, ponds, lakes and seas. This process takes place over and over again. This movement of water in nature is called the water cycle, and this process is going on every 24 hours, means in nature it is working all the time, and because of this process we are getting water and nature is working. And you can see this diagram also in number 1, how water from plants rises up, and plants rises up, ponds, lakes and seas up as water vapor, and you can see water vapor. And number 2, water vapor condenses to form clouds. And in number 3, clues, clouds cool further, drops of water fall as rain. And again the drops of water are coming, fall as rain. And rainwater gets collected in streams, rivers and lakes, and rivers flow into seas. And the same process will continue. This movement of water in nature is called the water cycle. So next page. Impurities present in water. We get water mostly from ponds, wells, lakes, streams and rivers. When unwanted substances mix with water in the rivers, lakes, seas and oceans, it called water pollution. It is polluted water when mixture unwanted substances. Some are coming from factories, some are coming from washing, some are means people what they are doing. They are throwing unwanted substances in water and they are making water polluted. Water gets polluted when people throw garbage in rivers, lakes, ponds and seas, and people bath and wash clothes and utensil in river water. Dirty water mixed with soap, detergent and chemicals from homes and factories is released into rivers. Polluted water contains many soluble and insoluble impurities. Insoluble impurities that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble. Sand, mud, glass, plastic, oil are some example of insoluble impurities which do not dissolve in water. And soluble impurities, salted things, sweet things, they can dissolve in water. So you can see on the screen and in your book also, smoke and factories, from factories there are dirty water in the coming out and in the rivers. Can you see? Yes. So turn your page. And apart from purifying, it is also important to store and handle water properly. We must store drinking water in clean and covered containers. And now rainwater harvesting. So we should save water in covered or clean containers. Rainwater harvesting is a simple method of saving rainwater for later use. The method of collecting and storing rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. As in question answers in exercise part, there can be question rainwater harvesting. The method of collecting and storing rainwater, that is rainwater harvesting. In this method, people collect rainwater in big containers, drums or storage tanks. This water is then filtered and used for bathing, washing and watering plants. These days, many homes, offices and factories are using the method of rainwater harvesting to store and use rainwater. This method is rainwater harvesting. And then saving water. Water is very precious. That's why your elder ones and your teachers, your parents always you are guiding you, please turn off the tap while after using it, and while you are brushing your teeth, turn off the tap, then you should brush, and after that you can on and goggles, you can do goggles also. Then so we should save water also. This is without water we cannot survive on the earth. So please take care about this topic. Water is very precious. We must not waste it. We must turn the tap off after brushing our teeth or washing our hands and face. We must take as much water in a glass as we need to drink. When we want to drink water, we should take only, if you want to take little water, then we should take little. If you want full glass, then take full glass. Don't waste it. And if you have half glass water waste, you can give the water to the plants. So in this way, it will not be wasted. We can collect rainwater in a bucket. We can use it to wash vegetables, to clean the floor. We must use a bucket of water. We should take water in a bucket to water plants instead of using a hose pipe. We can save water in this way. In pipes we are wasting the water. Some water are throwing here, some are here, and in this way we are wasting water. We should take water in a bucket and we can save water. So I hope you enjoyed the lecture and you will not face any difficulty. It's answer these part and the exercise part, and especially in your test. So I hope for today this is sufficient. I'll meet you in your next lecture. Till then, bye.